Hello. So I was asked if I could show the video about making the SheepRock Shelter knife with a flint blade instead. Now, here's the handle. This is the metal replica for the SheepRock Shelter knife, and it goes in like this. Now, I have napped a blade a while back right here. This is made out of dacite, and it fits in there pretty nice. So I'm going to fashion this in with some resin glue that I made years ago, and I think that's going to be a pretty cool little project. So this here is sinew from a deer that I've rolled on here, and this is ready to be used, softened up and be used on a knife handle and so on. This is my resin glue. I've just got to heat this up and apply it. Now I have a couple items that I made. This is a little dacite knife that I've made. I have prepared a lot of meals with this little blade. I have a video, canteen cooking, on my canteen cooking series video number 2. This one here I used to prepare a whole beef stew with this. I've also gutted trout with this and so on. Now this one is a stone hatchet that I made years ago as well. I'm gonna actually give this a couple whacks. I haven't used it in years. I've had it on my wall, and just see how it holds up. I'm gonna give a couple whacks at a tree and just try this out. I know it worked pretty decent when I first made it, so let's give it a try. Like I said, I haven't used this in years. It might blow apart, I'm not sure, but we'll see what it does. Now you see that it starts chipping it away. It's not the same as a steel axe, but it definitely does work. Very cool. I'll zoom in and let you look at that. So my walks on the beach around my area, I have found this a while back. Now this is an artifact. This is actually archived now in the New Brunswick Museum, and the spot where I found it as well. Now this is pretty cool. It's over 500 years old, but that was pretty cool. It's the only one that I've ever found like that, and that was pretty cool. I also found this. Now this is made out of a rib bone. I believe, I don't know why anybody would cut on that angle, unless they're using it as a tool. You could either, just keep scraping and such, and now you've got an awl. And that fits really nice in your hand right there, and you could use that as an awl. I'm not sure if that was, but it may have been. I don't know. Now if you notice, this is hollow. That's where you could take a blade and put it in like this, and then fasten it with the resin glue. So that there is what the SheepRock Shelter knife was made with, was a rib bone. I couldn't do it with this one, and they would have had a bigger rib, I would say, or it was a lot smaller blade to fit in something like that. So I'm going to bring it down here. I'm just using a candle. I'm limited on time. They would have actually had a fire, but I'm using a candle to heat that up and start setting that dacite blade into that handle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start heating this up and dripping some or putting some down into this hole here. Just trying to get some down into that hole right now. See if we can squeeze some down in there, let it get down in there really nice. I'm going to heat this up just a little bit. See if I can push it down in with that. There we go. Gonna soften that up there now. We can push it down in there. Get quite a bit in there actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heat this up. And I'll shove it down in there. Like that. Gonna heat this up. Press that over onto there. Check that out. Gonna see if I can heat this up. Put a few decorations on this. There's the blade. Just gonna heat this up. That is working. There we go. I'm going to put a 3 on there and 2 over here to symbolize 2023 when I made this. Right there. And then of course I can do whatever I want after that. So there it is. I took and just licked the flames over it. I put a W on it. And like I said, I put the 2-3 for 2023. So there is the blade. You can see what it looks like. Now this is as authentic as you can get besides using a rib bone. This is a dacite, which is, you'd have to look that up. I read it. It's a cross between chert and obsidian. It's kind of the middle point. That's what I read a long time ago. It's a very nice stone. And this is the spruce resin glue that I made years ago, and I made it, you know, and used it. So this is basically how it would have been done. It just has a wood handle. So it's a sweet little blade. I'm liking it, and hope you enjoy this video. Take care, all the best, and stay safe.